This is ILTV on the Hour, bringing you the biggest stories from Israel and the Middle East. I'm Devo Klein. Today is day 654 of the war in Gaza. Let's get into all the top headlines at this hour. We start our hour with breaking news that the IDF is currently attacking the Houthis port in Yemen. In the last hour, Israeli Air Force fighter jets struck Houthi infrastructure on the port, including fuel containers and vessels used by the terror group, as well as engineering vehicles that were being used to re-establish previously struck infrastructure. The Houthis port was notoriously used by the Houthis to receive weapons transfers from Iran, allowing the terror group to initiate attacks against Israel, the United States, and their allies. Defense Minister Katz reaffirmed his statement from earlier this month. The fate of Yemen will be the fate of Tehran. He continued with his statement, promising further IDF activity and vowing to protect the people of Israel. Moving now to Gaza, where IDF Chief Eyal Zamir is reportedly proposing that the IDF tighten its grip on Gaza as an alternative to the creation of a humanitarian city. When visiting troops in Gaza, Zamir reportedly presented plans for the army to further intensify activities against Hamas, described as, quote, the plan for taking over Gaza. The report says the plan is an alternative to the controversial humanitarian city in Rafah, pushed by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Reports are indicating that the new plan presented by Zamir calls for Israel to hold much more territory in Gaza, something that coincides with the recent expansion in operations and new evacuation orders in Deir el-Balah released yesterday. And a shocking video was released last night by the IDF Arabic spokesman depicting a mob of Gazans storming an aid delivery shipment, tearing through the packaging, and interestingly, but not surprisingly, the IDF soldiers stationed by the event are not only calm and composed, but you can hear the commander ordering his soldiers to hold fire. Let's watch the clip together so we can hear what was said. Hold your fire, he says in Hebrew, of course, and the later stages of the video shows the Gazans waving and cheering for the IDF soldiers. Take a look at these images. It's a really great example of what is actually occurring in the enclave right now. The IDF seems to be the only body actively feeding the Gazans and allowing for the civilians to reach the aid safely. And an interesting report coming out of Washington, Axios is reporting that some of President Donald Trump's aides may be working to create a divide between Prime Minister Netanyahu and the American president. The reported, quote, an unnamed Trump administration official using derogatory language to describe recent actions by the Israeli leader. After the most recent IDF airstrikes on the Syrian Defense Ministry HQ in Damascus, one official is quoted saying that Netanyahu, quote, bombs everything all the time, and even called him a madman. The same official reportedly views Netanyahu's actions as harmful to President Trump's peace efforts. Trump himself has yet to criticize Netanyahu publicly, but the White House did acknowledge that Trump's reaction to the recent bombing of a church in Gaza was not positive. This in addition to Trump's harsh words in the recent few days of the U.S. brokered ceasefire between Israel and the Islamic regime in Iran. Israel's response to the Islamic regime's ceasefire violation prompted an angry reaction from President Trump, and now reports of a U.S.-Israel rift are using this reaction as the baseline to their claims. The Prime Minister's office has yet to issue a response to the report. And the ceasefire in Syria seems to be holding after a week of violence and bloodshed. The current actions are focusing on rehabilitation efforts, supplying humanitarian assistance to the badly damaged hospital in Soweto. And there you have it. Those are our headlines for you at this hour. Catch us again with another update with all of the news coming out of Israel. In the meantime, I'm Devo Klein. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.